how much of rotation, experimentation do you expect, and how long?
I don't know. I mean, I just have to wait and see the results. We're going to, play a certain rotation tonight, and we'll see how it goes, and then we'll go from there.
Do you want to reveal your starters tonight?
No, not in the mood.
Kuminga's still in the rotation.
Yes, he is. Go ahead. More. I know you got lots more Kuminga questions. Go ahead. Fire away. Fire away. Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
What do you want to see from him in this stretch?
What do I want to see from
him, JK, in this stretch?
Like I said, here they come. I want to see the same thing I want to see from the rest of our guys. Just play hard, do the things that we're preaching, play with energy, play as a group, and let's go get victories. That's it. I mean, it's the same plan for whoever comes on the floor.
Steve, you've obviously talked a lot over the years about the non-Steph minutes and Jimmy's arrival. I saw that.
Yeah.
How much of a challenge, or what unique thing do you need to see from those minutes now without either of them on the court?
Yeah. I mean, that's part of the equation that we need to figure out. Who we're going to play in the starting lineup, and what will those 16 minutes look like without Steph. And so we've got our ideas, and you'll see them tonight, and we'll see how it goes.
Klay has mostly been coming off the bench this year in Dallas. He's had some really
I'm sorry?
Klay. And he's had some really good games these past few weeks. Just what have you seen, observed about what he's been able to do this year from afar?
Looks like he's in a really good rhythm right now. We know what he's capable of, and happy for him. That he seems to be in a good place. And we always pull for him, other than when we play against him, obviously.
I've heard from a few people the other night that there was just a feeling internally that emotionally it wasn't a great night for you all to play post Jimmy ACL, and seeing Jimmy in the locker room pregame and the way you all came out. I mean, how much did you feel you guys played deflated the other night?
I think there was a little bit of that. I mean, it's kind of a natural letdown of seeing Jimmy go down, and third game in 4 nights, and no time to process it since it's a back-to-back. We literally didn't even talk about the injury until today as a team. So it's a pretty quick turnaround, but that's all part of it. And Toronto came in and kicked our ass. So it is what it is.
You say you talked about it today. What aspects?
Just what the goals are, and what what we need to be thinking about, and how we need to refocus and re-energize, and we have a lot of goals that are still right there for us, and I think we're much better equipped to handle this than we were a year ago, given the addition of Al and Melt, and they're playing at a high level, and Quentin wasn't even on our team at this point last year. He was in Santa Cruz the whole first part of the season, and so I think this team is deeper and more equipped to handle this loss than the one a year ago.
How do you make up for Jimmy's impact defensively? I mean, he did so much, defended 4 different positions. How do you make up for that?
You just have to be solid. We have to be sharp with everything. This requires us to, at both ends, be really, really solid night in and night out. So, Jimmy was such a smart player for us at both ends, so he could make up for some of our mistakes, and so we don't have as big of a margin for error now.
How receptive do you think the team was to that message about Jimmy's injury and re-energizing?
I think they responded well. I think they all understand that we're good enough to win games, and that's the job. This is part of life. It's part of playing in the NBA. You get some adversity. How do you respond? It's important for us to respond in a really positive way, where we're bringing energy and committing to each other and competing and doing all the things that we know we need to do to win. I think it's a great challenge for us.
Steve, what's your impression of Cooper Flag and what he's been able to do this
You want me to just be really brief? He's damn good. Just leave it at that. Good at everything. He's a hell of a player.
You're going to expand, you know.
Nah, it's not my job anymore. I used to do that stuff, but yeah, you can ask me after the game. Maybe I'll expand a little bit more.
Is that it?
Thank you.
Quiet. Group.